showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll run with Love. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20.
We play to win. Let's go.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
White 25. Get your swarm on. Wait, hold up. Here we go.
Now the fullback, Juszczyk. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On the draw, this is Love. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready? Black, what is that? Check Mike, check Mike.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. And he's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
57. Mike, 57. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Going to give it to Love. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? From the gun, Winston. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
A 10-play drive that time. And it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good, too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Broncos on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Carr going to throw. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Off the play fake, Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Jameis to throw it. And Stills bringing it in. The Redskins on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Love. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Nothing fancy really on either side. They were just trying to punch it between the tackles, but could not get it done.
That felt very old schoolish, didn't it? Because we always talk about how we spread it out on offense nowadays and try and create some running lanes. That one was really tight. Go get it. A big pile of bodies. Didn't quite get there.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now he dumps this off over the middle. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Carr to throw. Allen's got it complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
On play action, now Carr. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
That throw into the arms of Allen. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. To throw, it's Carr. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Trey Hendrickson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Carr completes it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's going to look for Allen now. The deep. He's got it at the 15. A huge play there for Denver. 43 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Carr. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute off. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. On third down, here's Love. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run again with Love on 1st down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Check, 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 check. Let's go.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Here I come. Let me go. 47. Mike's 47. All day, dog.
A few times here today, this run.
At the 47-yard line.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Winston will kneel down, and that should be your ball game.
Press play in formation for the Redskins.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Redskins, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.